Elaine Gerrie and her sister Heather Gerrie Kwant are wired for success, breaking down barriers with their personal prescription for progress and prosperity.
Family,
Culture,
passion,
innovation,
caring.
solutions.
In his light bulb moment, their dad, Ken Gerrie, opened a small two-man electrical supply company in 1957, bearing the family name.
Heather and I were in grade school when we really started working for the company.
We were wrapping Christmas presents for Dad, and that's really, the start of the story. And then doing invoices every weekend and nights.
We were the only kids in grade school that knew how to price, take discount off, and apply federal sales tax.
While their dad often took a soft approach to selling,
You have a project you want us to quote on? Is it a big one, I hope?
he played hardball with his daughters.
Oh, I don't think Dad ever gave us a break. I went to Laurier University and I graduated, and I just assumed I was coming into the business. And then he threw a curveball at me and he said, I don't know if I have a job for you.
They're hard workers, because that's the way I explained it to them. This wasn't a free load. Here you're going to have to work for everything you get. That's the only way you're going to be respected in this type of an industry anyway.
Working in a male-dominated industry would present some challenges for any female executive.
It always takes a little bit of time to gain some credibility, and that was one thing that Dad always instilled in us, that you had to really know your subject matter and be experts and be able to be competent and skilled in everything that we did.
Elaine and Heather turned what could have been their biggest challenge into an asset.
Women tend to have a different perspective on solutions to problems. I think that is our key differentiator, is that we do think about things differently.
We really believe in diversity in thought and diversity in opinion, and really by having females and males around the table really helps us bring together some great creative ideas.
To win in this league, the Gerrie sisters also knew they had to be a team.
The number one rule Dad gave us when we came into the business is you two need to work together, because if you don't, there isn't a family business.
Heather and I are complete opposites in personality and in our capabilities and skill sets. So we've really learned to leverage each other's strengths.
Elaine and I have a great energy with each other. I'm kind of this idea person and throwing things out there.
And I'll take all those ideas and put them in little boxes. So that's how we really worked well together.
If the executives were evenly split on a decision, the founding father would tip the scale.
But Dad will absolutely weigh in when we need a deciding vote.
And when they want me, they can call me in. And it's worked out wonderfully. I have a lot of time to sleep in that now. But
When Elaine and Heather joined the executive team in 1988, Gerrie Electric had $32 million in annual sales and just over 100 employees. Under their leadership, the company now has $200 million in sales and close to 400 employees.
The core business started in electrical supply, and today that business has expanded to 8 divisions. And we don't just sell products anymore. We try to wrap a solution, ask the customer what is their problem, what keeps them up at night, and so what are those menu of things that we provide that we can offer a solution to help that customer out of the problem.
We had a very young thought process, and we love change and trying new things and really help bring this culture of innovation and not being afraid of being the first at something. So I think that's really how we carved our way moving forward.
There has also been growth on the home front, with 3 members of the 3rd generation now working in the family business.
My mom never wanted us to do things that we didn't want to do. She wanted us to be passionate about what we wanted to do for the rest of our lives. And we felt that passion, and so that's why we came into the business. She challenges us to think differently and step outside of our comfort zone.
My mom is a very strong lady. She showed me that hard work pays off, and even if someone tells you you can't do something, you work hard enough and break down the barriers.
My mom's always been there for me. I guess one of the biggest things that she taught me was to value myself. There were some times where I was a little bit too giving to customers, and I may have been less attuned to negotiate or to ask for something or whatnot. But she always said, you bring a value to them, so don't be afraid to ask for something in return.
And the Gerrie sisters have taught their kids to dream big.
Where do you want to take the company in the future?
World domination. No, kidding.
We love that Heather comes up with these very out there ideas, and then we all work towards it. And we're all very excited about world dominance, and perhaps we'll see that one day.